Good evening everyone, welcome to Kabanang Salita. I am your host, Jairus Angel, the versatile baritone, and now we're live here once again at St. Paul's Bookstore, Cabanatuan. Hope you watch our 12th episode of Kabanang Salita. So tonight, for our 13th episode, ay magkakaroon po tayo ng 2-in-1 na presentation na first and foremost ay magkakaroon po muli tayo ng Bible Quiz Reviewer from the Book of Numbers, then followed by the promotional recruitment video from the Jesuit Volunteers Philippines, then followed by the continuation po ng mga pagninilay or reflection about the paintings na mga pinresent ni Brother Hans before, then followed by my surprise song number again by Engelbert Humperdinck. So without a further ado, let's go to the Bible Quiz Reviewer segment. So ako po ngayon ay pupunta kay Brother Hans. Hello. Good evening, Brother Hans.
Good evening. Good evening sa lahat na nakikinig at our viewers. Andito na naman kami sa ating Bible Reviewer segment. Napakahalaga ng ating segment na to kasi lo-launch na ang 11th St. Paul National Bible Quiz. Ate, bye-bye. May ano kami doon, may aming neighbor. So, 11th St. Paul National Bible Quiz ay ilo-launch na at ang deadline ng application ay May 31.
May 31.
Oo. At sino-sino ba yung pwedeng mag-participate? Ang magpa-register ay grade 7 to 9.
This
Yun.
upcoming school year.
Tapos, that means, ngayon, grade 7 to 9. Yung mga grade 9, magiging grade 10 yan sila. So, during the contest proper, ano na sila, grade 8 to 10.
Yes.
8 to 10. At ang eliminations mangyari ay sa August 22, yung day ng eliminations. Tapos the following day, regionals na kaagad. At ngayon, ang St. Paul's National Bible Quiz ay hybrid na. Merong online, ang ating eliminations at regional ay online. Tapos yung Battle of the Champions ay mangyayari doon sa Manila International Book Fair sa September 14. So, yun yung face-to-face at there are prizes at stake. Pag kayo ay magiging champion ng inyong region, libre yan sa accommodation, sa transportation, and syempre konting pasyal, and you get the chance to witness the book fair. It's a very very prestigious book fair. So ang gagawin lang ng mga schools ay magbuo ng pwedeng 2 teams lahat at bawat team dalawang members. Tapos magpa-register online doon sa link.
And ang study aids po for the 11th St. Paul National Bible Quiz BI ang Revised New American Bible or Revised Standard Version.
Ito na libro. Yes.
And pwede din yung mga Bible trivia na nabibili sa bookstore ng St. Paul's.
Yes. That's right. Okay, prepared ka na ba sa ating Bible Quiz Reviewer?
Game na po. Wala na po akong choice.
Ano na ngayon? Book of
Numbers.
Okay. So, ano ba sa Tagalog ang Book of Numbers?
Mga bilang. Ayun.
Mga bilang.
Lang.
Hindi lang bilang pero
mga bilang
kasi numbers.
Verse.
By the way, yung last natin, yung tinanong natin para sa mga viewers, ang answer doon ay Aaron. Kasi whose lineage do priests of Israel come from? No, from whose lineage, kung saan nanggaling ang mga pari ng Israel, sa mga anak sila ni Aaron. Pero yung mga Levita ay ang ibang mga galing din sa mga anak ni Moses or ibang mga Levites. At ang mga Levita ay nagsiserve naman yon sa templo din, hindi lang naman high priest. Ang high priest talaga ang galing sa kay Aaron. Okay. So, Prepared ka na ngayon.
Prepared na.
Easy questions.
So,
As usual, ganun pa rin. Meron tayong
total of 9.
general question for
for
the
the
general viewers or sa public. Tapos meron tayong tatlong easy, tapos may tatlong average at tatlong difficult. Kung ano to, memory recall to kay host Jairus. Pag hindi tama yung answer niya, ang next question would be in multiple choice. Okay. Ito yung question para sa lahat. So you can actually, tayong mga viewers ngayon, you can type down the answer.
Your answers on the comment section.
The book of Numbers is entitled so because of an event that happened twice according to the book. What is this event? Itatagalog ko. Yung aklat ng mga bilang ay may pangalang or may titulong mga bilang dahil sa isang pangyayaring nangyari na dalawang beses talagang nangyari doon sa libro, sa account doon sa libro. Ano itong pangyayaring ito? So write your answer on the comment section. Last time may nag-answer ba doon sa Aaron?
Wala pa.
Okay. Patuloy kaming kumakatok sa inyong mga puso at sa inyong mga isip at sa inyong mga kamay na i-type na yan. Alam namin marami kaming viewers umabot ang Genesis ng 400 viewers. So,
at kung sino man po yung mga gustong mag-participate dito sa quiz and sa mga talents po ay pwede nyo kaming i-message sa aming St. Paul's Cabanatuan na page.
Okay. Okay. So, Jairus, alam mo, hindi ko yan, prepare ko tong question, hindi niya alam talaga. Okay. Number 1 sa easy. Whose tribe is commanded to camp around the tabernacle? Okay, Tagalog ko. Kaninong tribo or kaninong lahi ang inutusang manirahan sa malapit sa tabernacle?
Kay Levi,
Correct.
Galing.
Galing. Which means meron ka ng magkano nga? 100 pesos, 50. 100. How 100 ba? 100 points ka agad?
Pagka
okay.
Walang choices.
Number 2. How is the men and women who abstained from drinking wine and vowed to dedicate themselves to the Lord called? Now, how are they called? These men and women who abstain from drinking wine and have vowed to dedicate themselves to the Lord.
Hindi ko po alam choices.
Letter A, Levites. Letter B, Nazarites. Letter C, Gershonites.
Letter B po, Nazarites.
Nazarites, correct. From Numbers chapter 6 verses 2 to 3. Kasi 'di ba si Jesus is from Nazareth, parang sounding Nazarene. Pero Paul really was a Nazarite. May time na nag-shave siya ng kanyang ulo because he vowed to the Lord to dedicate. Ang vows kasi pwedeng certain period lang. Pero meron talagang mga katulad si Samson, Nazarite 'yon si Samson, the judge.
Kaya hindi po siya nagpagupit ng
Hindi siya nagpagupit at hindi siya pwedeng uminom ng wine at kumain ng mga hindi kosher na food. Yes. Number 3 or 4 dito sa akin number. Who is tasked by the Lord to pray the priestly blessing?
Ano po siya, parang particular na tao or
Yes, particular na tao. Who is tasked by the Lord?
as in is pangalan po.
The Lord told Moses that this person is to pray
Aaron?
priestly blessing.
Si Aaron na?
Congratulations, correct.
yung
kasi he is the high priest, no? That understood. And usually during New Year we pray that yung the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord keeps your countenance on you, shines on his face on you, and be blessed and give you peace, and give you peace.
Tawag po
Yan.
yun, di ba, na ano?
Priestly blessing nga.
Ah.
Numbers chapter 7 verses 22 to 27. Congratulations. You have
250.
250 points. Average. How do you call the 7 lighted lamps or 7 branch lampstands that is found at the sanctuary where the covenant is found?
Rated.
To light the sanctuary where the covenant is found. So, how do you call that 7 lampstand that is found at the that is found to light the sanctuary where the covenant is found?
Choices.
Choices. A. Menorah. B. Torah. C. Sukkah.
Menora po yung pag...
Yes, the
Menorah.
menorah yung merong 7 lamps.
Lamp.
Pero after the Feast of Dedication, nagiging 8 na yon. Kasi 8 days nag-last yung oil na nakita nila sa temple. When they rededicated the temple, it lasted for 8 days. So 8 lamps na ngayon, di lang 7 lamps.
Pala yung Menora.
And that's in number 8, Numbers chapter 8 verses 1
Ano po
to
yung
3.
Hanukkah?
Hanukkah ay Feast of Light. Yun yung pangalan ng Feast of the Dedication. Yun din yung when they
Gamit.
light the menorah.
Kumbaga feast lang po. Pero yung Menora, yun po yung mismong pinakatawag sa...
Fiestang yun.
ah,
Ang Sukkah naman, ang Sukkot ay Feast of Tabernacles. Okay, number 6 or
Six,
number 2 sa average. So, 250 plus 50, 300. 6. What 2 figures are found on the cover of the Ark of the Covenant?
Ano po, cherubim.
Cherubim. Congratulations. 100 points. Number 7. Who was punished with scaly infection while white as a snow over their disagreement on prophecy?
Particular na tao rin ha.
Yes.
Ano pa ulit?
So this person was punished by the Lord with scaly infection, white as a snow, because of their disagreement about prophecy. Because this person was wondering or was questioning, is it Moses only who is the prophet? Aren't we prophets as well?
Choices na.
Choice, letter A, Aaron. B, Joshua. C, Miriam.
Si Joshua.
Wrong.
mali.
C, Miriam.
Miriam.
In Numbers 12, verse 10.
Ano ko si Josh?
So, ano ka dyan? Zero ka
Zero ako
ngayon
dyan.
sa
Bali
average.
total.
300 pa rin.
Ay?
300.
400 ano?
Ay,
250 plus 50, 100. Tapos na isang...
oo nga pala, ang
400.
cherubim ay
Perfect.
100.
Na 400.
So, 400 na. Okay. Difficult!
Ako.
Number 8. Who was one of the 12 spies that reconnoitered Canaan and recommended to conquer the land? Kasi there were 12 spies sent by Moses to reconnoiter.
Yung dalawang alam bumalik doon.
There were representatives that and some were afraid, but there was one who insisted, no, we have to conquer the land.
Choices na.
Choices. A. Raphu. B. Amiel. C. Caleb.
Si Caleb ba?
Caleb.
Ayun.
Okay. From the tribe of Judah in Numbers 13, chapter 13, verse 6, and nung nag-report na sila in chapter 13, verse 30.
Sino po yung isa, di ba parang may kapartner siya na ano?
Si Joshua.
Ayan, yung bumalik.
Number 9.
Joshua and Caleb.
Whose daughters asked permission from Moses to be apportioned with land, even if they had no brothers?
Ha?
Kasi ang land ay ina-apportion lang,
Sa mga-
binibigay lang sa mga anak na
Mga
lalaki.
lalaki.
Kaya lang yung papa nila ay hindi nagkaroon ng anak na lalaki, kundi mga anak na babae,
Sige.
mga daughters. So sino yung kanilang tatay? Okay, so whose daughters asked permission from Moses to be apportioned with land, even if they had no
Choices na po.
Choices. A. Eleazar. B. Zelophehad. C. Korah.
Si Eliasara. Mali.
Wrong.
Mali.
Zelophehad in Numbers 27 verses 1 to 4. 400 pesos pa rin. Ha?
Ay?
Wala,
wala
zero
na,
eh. Zero
pa
sa
rin. Mali.
Zero ka ba sa 8? Caleb.
Oo, natama po ako.
Okay. So, 450 pala.
Last
Okay.
question.
Last question.
Two
Who
numbers.
Who was the king that commanded Balaam to curse the Israelites as they passed through Moab? Who was the king that commanded Balaam to curse the Israelites as they passed through Moab? But instead of cursing, Balaam actually blessed the Israelites. But who was their king? Who was that Moabite king?
Choices na.
Letter A, Baltasar. B, Balak. Letter C, Kiriath.
Yung si Kiriyata.
Wrong.
Ah, hindi.
It's Balak.
Ang bala.
Na, Book of Numbers, chapter 22, verse 2. So,
Kala ko balak na di. Hindi.
congratulations, you had 450
450
points. 450 pesos. Kung meron tayong mga mag-volunteer to be our participant of reviewer, yung points na yan ay talagang pesos,
Pesos
yan.
yan.
You will get 450
pesos.
pesos. Yun. Madali lang naman kasi pag ang second option mo ay to go to multiple
Or
choice.
choice.
No? So, okay, so thank you so much, Jairus.
Thank you so much din po, Brother Hans. And
Yes.
then, let's proceed po for the promotional recruitment video from the Jesuit Volunteers Philippines.
Hi, I'm Cheska, and this is my life as a Jesuit volunteer. But first, a little bit about me. I graduated from Ateneo de Manila University with a Bachelor of Science degree in Management Engineering. After college, I worked for over 2 years at a bank as a compliance officer. It has always been my dream to become a Jesuit volunteer, hence I resigned and pursued my application. Thankfully, I got accepted and it has been one great adventure since. I was missioned to Siargao where I was tasked to give after-class tutorials and weekly formation sessions to our 12 scholars. I also taught primary school learners basic grammar and vocabulary. Although I felt unqualified to teach, I was motivated to try harder because I wanted to provide the best for my students. When I joined JVP, I was certain that I would only volunteer for a year. But God had better plans for me, so I decided to renew at the last minute. Now, I've been deployed to Masbate with a totally different work, clients, and set of challenges. Though there are many hardships, I know that these are the ones that help us grow. Through them, I became wiser and more courageous. I learned to be more compassionate, understanding, and loving. To be a Jesuit volunteer means you get to travel to different places. I got to see many beautiful sceneries that the Philippines has to offer. However, my most meaningful experiences were not from the places I visited, but from the people I encountered. To be a Jesuit volunteer is to be a servant. Offering oneself in service is my way of making God's presence felt by the people that our world had seemed to forget. This mission allowed me to fulfill a purpose I had been longing for. I am proud to say that joining JVP is one of the best decisions I've made in my life. I thank God every day for bringing me here.
So thank you so much, Jesuit Volunteer Philippines, for the promotional recruitment video. So if you would like to volunteer on the Jesuit Volunteer Philippines, you would like to message or contact Blas Descaliar, the supervisor of the Jesuit Volunteer Philippines.
Executive Director.
Executive Director, rather, from the please contact him on 2020 MVP Building on Ateneo de Manila, Loyola Heights, Quezon City. Blas Descaliar. So let's proceed now on the continuation of the discussion about the paintings that Brother Hans instruct on his seminarians to do so. So Brother Hans.
Thank you so much, Jairus. Di ba last time sabi mo may mga comments about the paintings? Oo. Pwede mo bang i-review kung sino-sino yun?
So first and foremost po kay Ma'am Aida Montesilia Manasan yung nagbigay po sa akin ng polo shirt from from her program at the Hour of Three, and yung sa pinagbilang ko nga po ng exorcism bell, bravo daw po sabi. Ito po nagbabasa ko. And from Miss Susan Umaye sa aming Riconatics po sa from our supporters po ni Sir Rico Garcia from the Tawag ng Tanghalan. Ang sabi niya po ay, they are all great paintings, very talented seminarians. God bless each and everyone. So yun po.
Okay, so ang second painting na gusto kong i-focus ngayon ay ito yung sa infancy narratives, yung chapter 1 ng Matthew. Dinidescribe doon kung saan nanggaling si Jesus. Actually, ang infancy narratives ay meron lang si Luke at si Matthew. At ang sinasabi ng infancy narratives na ito, kahit na wala si John
And Mark.
at si Mark, ang sinasabi dito na indeed na fulfilled ang mga sinulat ng unang kasulatan, yung scriptures, Old Testament, sa New Testament, at si Jesus is the Messiah. At ngayon, ang sinasabi niya na rooted itong Messiah na to sa kanyang history at sa kanyang tradisyon. Kaya ang finokus ni Lawrence Pahariliaga ay ang genealogy or parang genealogy tree. Kung mapapansin nyo, merong 14 flowers siya, tapos merong star dito, yellow star.
Ano yung representation ng 14?
Actually, it's a tree. Kaya nga 14 kasi ang space ng generations. Mula kay Abraham hanggang sa time ni Jesus. Babasahin ko yung yung reflection ay commentary ni Lawrence, ni Jolo. So, genealogy. This artwork portrays the genealogy of Jesus. A depiction of a tree was made so that it shows a stable growth of life. But it very much symbolizes the family tree of Jesus. The fruits of the tree symbolize the total numbers of generations, which is 14. The yellow on the top of the tree is the light of the star. That star symbolizes Jesus. Outside the tree are colors of blue, violet, and black. The blue-violet color symbolizes the sky, which was the line that Jesus was born. The time which Jesus was born. Black depicts darkness. So if you turn this art upside down, sabi niya ng ganyan, it will show that darkness will have its upper ground, which means Jesus the Messiah really gives light to the world. But interesting, no? Tree ito, but also that means the genealogy is like, usually, di ba, merong tinatawag na family tree. Oh. At yung kanyang colors ay light colors. Kahit nga yung yellow dito ay hindi natin masyadong makita here. But there is a yellow. Kasi gusto niyang ipakita yung contrast ng darkness before Jesus was born. Before Jesus has been born into the world. But when He comes, He is now the light. Babasahin ko yung part ng Matthew na kinuhanan niya ng inspiration. So, ito yung genealogy at nagsimula siya doon sa the book of genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. So, pinapakita na si Jesus ay son of Abraham. That means sa Abraham is the Jewish people and the Jewish faith. So, Jesus was a Jew. And pero in the genealogy, meron hindi lang mga tatay ang minention. Abraham became the father of Isaac. Isaac became the father of Jacob, and so on and so forth. Pero minention niya ang apat na mga nanay. Apat na mga nanay, si Tamar, the mother of Peretz and Serah. Tapos si Ruth. Si Rahab pa, the mother of Boaz, si Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Si Boaz naman became the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. So, pangatlong woman yun. And then, ngayon pang-apat na si Mary, who became the wife of Joseph, who was the son of David. At ang sinasabi dito, bakit 14 ang flowers na yon or fruits sa ating tree, sa tree ni Seminarian Cholo? Thus, the total number of generations from Abraham to David is 14 generations. From David to Babylonian exile, 14 generations. And then, from the Babylonian exile to Messiah, to the Messiah, 14 generations. And if you go to Bethlehem, where Jesus was born, may isang church doon, if I'm not mistaken, it's a Franciscan church. At doon talaga sa the place where the nativity crib was found, believed to be found, merong star doon. At yung star, if the Star of David has 6 sides, yung Star of Bethlehem has 14 sides, 14 rays. Also to mean the 14 generations na gap between Abraham to Babylonian exile and Babylonian exile to Jesus. 14, 14, 14. So that ends our study about this painting and the infancy narratives. I thank you so much for viewing, and thank you so much, Jairus, for giving this time.
So thank you so much po, Brother Hans. But wait, there's more.
Alis na.
Alis na si Brother Hans. Wait, there's more. Ako po ay may pinrepare na surprise song para sa inyo that is from Engelbert Humperdinck. So hope you like it po. Wait lang. Game. Love me with all of your heart, that's all I want, love. Love me with all of your heart, or not at all. Just promise me this, that you'll give me all your kisses, every winter, every summer, every fall. When we are far apart, or when you're near me, love me with all of your heart, as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you love me from the start, with every beat of your heart. the kisses, every winter, every summer, every fall, when we are far apart, or when you're near me. Love me with all of your heart as I love you. Don't give me your love for a moment or an hour. Love me always as you love me from the start, with every beat of your heart. To finally conclude, the Kabanang Salita would like to thank our following sponsors. First and foremost, the St. Paul's Bookstore Cabanatuan for our venue and event of this place. Second is the JNL Sip and Spin Laundry House for the water donation. And third is the Biblos Reading Club, especially Hylin Kabilin, for the donation of the AV switcher and 2 Sony cameras that we use, and especially Brother Hans for being the quizmaster and the sharer of the paintings representation for this episode. So remember that you can watch Kabanang Salita every Tuesdays at 7 p.m. in the evening here at St. Paul's Bookstore Cabanatuan through our official Facebook page and YouTube channel, Kabanang Salita. Please give us a like, follow, and subscribe on both our platforms on Facebook and YouTube. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you like this week's episode of Kabanang Salita. See you at our next episode on Tuesday. May God bless us all, and all for the gospel.